Hi everybody, this is Trigger Strifey, and here okay, let's not do that. Hi, I'm Trigger Strifey, and today I'm going to give you an anime episode review. And today is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, episode 13 of Diamond is Unbreakable. It's a long-ass title. Okay, anyways, so in this episode, we finally get to see the interaction between Josuke and Joseph Joestar, his father, which is, it's a whole weird, creepy situation, but it's weird, okay? I'm just gonna say it's weird, but I can understand how it happened, because Joseph is very, let's just say charismatic kind of guy, and, but he's funny, and I see how it ended up like that. But anyways, back to the episode. So, they finally got the bow. Jotaro showed everyone. He got it from the guy, the stand user of chili pepper, so finally got that, so that's good. But then Josuke and Joseph Joestar are now bonding, and it gets pretty interesting. But I kind of feel bad for Joseph because Josuke shows like some little bit of anger towards him, but at the beginning of the episode. But it changes. But at first, I kind of feel bad for him because he's just an old guy, and he's like, I'm trying to right my wrongs. I'm sorry. But I'm like getting old, and I'm losing my health, and it's just kind of sad to see how he becomes and how he just wants to fix everything. And because it's like basically Josuke is the son he never knew, and he feels bad for it. I understand. But the best thing about the episode so far, that in my opinion, is the oh my god is back. It's back. Joseph brought that back. It's yes, just yes. Then the episode goes on with them, just basically trying to get Joseph to his mom, to Josuke's mom's place, but stuff happens. Joseph totally goes on his own path and ends up completely in nowhere. And then they find an invisible baby, which is just like, what the fuck? Invisible baby, because the baby has a stand, but they can't see it, and everything's visible because the baby stand makes things invisible, which even means that basically anything the little baby does, which she's a little girl, is invisible, like invisible poop. Alright, then they gotta get diapers and all this stuff, and then it goes into the store with for baby clothes and everything. And who knew there was so much stuff that a baby had to get, and how many different things and size and diaper sizes and different types of, it's crazy. It was just like, oh my god. It's like, I don't have a kid, but that just said, I kind of fear that if I, like, in the future when I have, or if I have kids, I fear that moment where I had to choose through all those things. But anyways, they get the baby, they take care of it, then the baby starts crying, and then it gets worse, and finds out the more the baby gets stressed, the more it makes everything around it gets invisible, and then they can't see their hands, and they can't see anything, and it just gets crazy. Then it falls in the water, and then they're like, oh my god, it's gonna die, and then they freak the hell out. I was freaking out too, and then suddenly it gets to the point where they have to make a decision. They can't find the baby. Josuke is getting pissed at Joseph because he let the baby fall in the water. And then, just out of nowhere, that Joestar strength, that Joestar mentality, that quick thinking on their feet, Joseph cuts his arm, which I was like, what the fuck? And then he uses the blood to make the water clear enough so they can see where the baby is. It like opens up an area where it's not invisible, or like they can visibly see that it's changing the color of the water. And they find the baby and they save it. And in that moment, Josuke actually saw and was proud of how his father was, because he didn't know him and he didn't know what kind of person this guy was. But to do that for someone for a baby that is not his blood or never even knew, it was just blew him away. And he understood that he's a good man. He's like, he doesn't know how or what happened to make him not come to see his family for so long, but he understands that he's a good man. And overall, this episode was just awesome. Like, I like it because those things in JoJo where they just have like moments and you get with the family, and just to show how badass the characters are and cool and sympathetic they are. So that's my thing. That's my review of the episode. It's a good episode. You should watch it, and I can't wait for the next one. And I'm so excited. So JoJo, always good, always crazy, always random, always hilarious. definitely watch the anime. This is Trigger Strafey signing out. Later.